We'll start with an opening statement from Coach after today's championship run.
Yeah, I think two fantastic teams, right? We've battled each other sort of all year, and I thought they had a terrific performance. But at the end of the day, I've got to really be super proud, and I'm super proud of all players. I thought they put a tremendous effort in. It's just a different intensity, a different type of game than maybe anything we played all season, and they rose to the challenge, and super proud of the entire group.
Questions for either coach or High Pinto on your right and outstanding player Alvaro Garcia basketball on the left.
What's that?
Coach, in Morgantown, after the loss, you said the goal was to win the regular season. You won the regular season, you won the tournament to accomplish both goals, and obviously there's a bigger goal ahead, but what are the emotions like right now and to be able to do those two things?
I'm very proud of the boys. For me, I just wanted to. This game was kind of like a one-off. I think the goal I always set for us during the season is to win the regular season, because that's who's the best over the longest period of time. And I always think that puts you in a great position to go into the Nationals. But this game meant so much because of the loss, right? We didn't play our best. We know it was just one of those games where everything we did went wrong, and it seemed to be one of those games. And to come back and have that, to get the revenge against Kentucky, to get revenge against WVU, and to sort of, I kept telling the guys, it's very, very rare in life to get a redo, to be able to go back and fix your mistakes, and we had that opportunity tonight, and we did, and so that's kind of the emotion is, job done, and very proud of the guys.
First Coach and then Alvaro, on that winning goal, I mean, that's one of those moments that separates a great game, two great teams, just a great play all the way around.
Yeah, no, I think it was a fantastic effort, very sort of reminiscent of the Kentucky game where he puts the shift in, and the guys all kind of running behind, and we get the ball in, and he puts a great shift in, and some great energy to get there and score. I think I'm really interested to see the XG, the expected goal value of that game, because I thought we might be around 4. I thought it's a tight game, but I thought we could have scored 4 or 5 goals that we didn't tonight, and made it a little bit more comfortable for ourselves, because we played out of the back great, and we created chances fantastically well, and I thought we did our job in shutting down Caldera and Sukada in their attack, and it was just a matter of time before we put one away. And I think it was probably one of the harder chances, running that far and flicking it over the keeper and getting it in, but we'll take it.
Yeah, of course.
Take us through for you.
Obviously I'm happy with the goal, the victory. But as Coach said, there is a lot to work on. We need to keep improving. It's another win, but we're focused now on the next step, the big tournament, and we just want to be 100% there and win every game here at home with our fans, and bring them all to Louisville, and do great things that we can do.
Right, you had the assist on that game winner. Kind of what did you see as the play was developing from the back, and did you kind of see him have a chance at that one when you put it into him?
I think the assist is not just for me. I think it's all team. I just do the last pass, and I think we need to give a credit for all the team, not just for me and Albert, because we work all the week, all the days for this, and the coach prepare every single game, and we need to be ready for what's going to happen. And I think the goal is all the team.
Coach, you made the substitution to get Sordo in there in the first half, and then he scores a couple minutes later. Alvaro scores just a couple minutes after subbing back into the game. Was it something you saw developing throughout the game that you thought those guys might be able to have an impact right away?
Yeah, I thought obviously we got lots of good players, and it's really difficult to pick an 11. And so it wasn't tactical genius or some sort of soccer foresight. It's just, hey, I'm taking one good player off and I'm going to put another good player on. And Soto can score goals, Alvaro can score goals, Matthew can score goals, Goose can score goals. So it's just a case of, hey, I think maybe they're concentrating too much on Matthew. Soto's going to make different types of runs. Can he find a little bit more space? Goose went on and he had 2 good chances and looked like he was kind of, he'd ran himself in, needed to catch that second win, but there's no time out there in a game against a good team like that. There's no time for a second win. So put Alvaro back on. He looked at me and said, put me back on. So I was like, okay.
You know, for you, just the journey. I mean, I know you battled an injury at some points this year, but to come back and play the way you have, what's it mean to you to get back out there and to have the kind of impact you have had in the first year of this team?
I mean, as Rai said, it's not something that is just one player. We play 11 at the time. Like, it's not just me. Like, I have to give credit to the whole team. Perota, from the goalkeeper to the strikers, we all did an amazing job. We all showed who is Marshall, who we are as a team, as a family. And you know, it was great to celebrate with our own fans in our field and get the victory against a great team.
For all three of you, how beneficial will it be to have home pitch advantage now through the turn? You can start, Coach.
I keep saying we've got the best fans in the country. I mean, this is the two special things, right? We think we create a really good professional-like soccer environment to prepare these guys for the next step, and that's one selling point. Obviously, the history of the soccer program, or the recent history of the soccer program. But the other thing we sell is the community. You know, just how invested these fans are, just how supportive they are. You know, I probably told the story, but a few games ago when we needed to turn things around, we had a couple of, you know, Mikey Barbera, Jared Cole come and talk about their experience with we watched We Are Marshall at the Keith Albee, and they came and talked about their experience and what that meant to this town, and then really allowed these guys to be part of that, to know that they represent something bigger than themselves. And I think that kind of support from the community, but that kind of connection between us and the community is invaluable. It's the most fantastic thing in the world, and I just think together, and I said this at the championship, when we had 48 or 4,200 fans and Indiana had 800, you know, together we can do everything. We can go as far as we like, and I know we'll keep packing this place and we'll keep giving our guys the love, and then we'll take them all the way to Louisville with us and hopefully be able to share another special moment, because it is one of the most special communities in the world.
Well, I don't think there is much to say. I mean, playing here with our fans is just an amazing feeling. Since the beginning, like, of the first minute until the 90th, they are cheering for us. We hear them, we feel them, and I think it's a very important piece of this win today and all the wins we had throughout the season. And yeah, I mean, I'm very excited for what's coming on tomorrow first in the section show, and then on Sunday whoever we're playing against.
Coach, obviously, long history with the coach on the other side. What's it like to coach against a friend like that, and you know, to know that in the same conference now you're going to have several more chances like that?
Yeah, I mean, we worked together, you know, starting in 2012 with the old PDL team. You know, he was a player assistant and for me, and I mean, we're really good friends. I mean, he used to babysit my son when, you know, we lived together, just so I could go for a run for 5 minutes, and you know, we're very close. We stay very close, and obviously we shared ideas together when we used to work together, and you know, I had the privilege of having him on my staff and knew he was going to be very special. And I always root for them unless they're playing for us. You know, I know there's a lot of rivalry between that, but I always want him to do really, really well. And then playing against them, you know, I've got, you know, Ross on his staff played for me at Charleston. We're close. You know, I think it is like brothers. I know they're two state universities, but you know, we have that, you know, rivalry. But when the game starts, you know, you're doing everything you can to win, and the week preparing. But it doesn't mean we have to be enemies and at each other's throat. You know, it's just you can respect each other. And I think, you know, two great teams. And I said to Strats when he left this meeting here, it's like, I'll see you in the final. Let's do this again. Rubber match.